stuff together then, so I'm not making a lot of noises. Brenna, acknowledgement is spelled wrong.
Oh my god.
Spell check.
Why did it? I did use spell check.
It's newfangled. There's a C in there.
Just.
We'll just say that the C just saw its way right out of that word.
Seesaw.
I'm not. I'm gonna hand it all to you.
Gets a little past tense.
So there were more people signed up. There were more people signed up than their spots for the delegate.
Oh, was it?
Lots more. So
All
I
right,
double
well,
checked.
guess everything in the minutes and everything looks good, then, don't it?
Oh. I think we called the meeting, Nick.
Yeah, that's the first meeting of the two meetings, yeah. Anybody see anything in the minutes that need to be corrected, or?
I'd already given my corrections.
So, the claims,
So the claims total $52,971.69, and I did a few of the like shout out type things that aren't normal bills, just so you guys would know, because they were kind of, high. The voice software for $5,500, that will come off of our upgrade costs. So we pay for our just traditional software renewal, and then that will be reduced from the software when we move to the cloud in April. Then we pay for hydrant rental, so that's that one, and then the IDEM permit, that's $5,800 that we pay every year. And then the annexation fiscal plan bill was $2,065, and then the sensory panel installation at the park was $3,000. All the other ones were just the standard monthly bills.
monthly bills, okay.
So, one thing I will say, when you look at the claims form, we now have to pay our 941 taxes. We were paying them monthly. Now we have to pay them every time we do payroll. So you're gonna see that more frequent in the stuff. Instead of one large payment, it's multiple smaller payments. It ultimately equals the same amount. It's just there's gonna be more of them. And then I did give you guys, so that we can look at these monthly, if you see the accounts payable register in your folder, it's the
Should be the first one.
the very top one that says like voice systems and then CCLM. So those are all of the bills that we're paying this month and how they are allocated. So if you take a look at that, if we need to make any changes and move them to a different account or a different appropriation, however we need to do it, we can do that at the meeting, and then I can make the change before checks are issued to the vendors. So I will give you guys this at every meeting, and it will be basically what bills we're paying for that meeting. So that's what that is.
Okay, and what pot they come out of.
Yeah, basically exactly what it came out of. And then if you see something that looks weird, or why is it here, then we can, if we need to change it, we can. If we need to explain why it's in this one and not in another one, we can do that as well.
Okay,
So. And then the other one that is in there is the appropriation report. This isn't gonna change much from the last one, just because we've only had a few little odds and ends that have come in that would have fallen under 2025. So once we do the annual financial report, we will close out the year and then everything will move forward to 2026.
Okay.
So did we get all the allocations fixed?
I left this report the way that it was. I have not fixed them yet, but I do have notes to fix them because I wanted to see exactly where everything kind of fell before I started making any of the changes. But in regards to the retirement, I did get with Boyce and we did get that fixed. So going forward, that will be corrected.
Okay, so we don't have any, I don't guess we have any scheduled visitors, none on here, is that right?
No.
Sewer department,
The sewer project, so we are just waiting to see how the Starlight Visitors Association, how they're gonna move forward. And we will know by February 28th that they're meeting.
okay,
So, and then this letter that you see,
yes. the
they
support.
were wanting a letter to kind of break down. Randy had called me to just see, you know, that we're in support of it. This is our capacity. This is how much our, like, average capacity is per day. Once we take on the subdivision, it's the new one. I talked to Chris. He thought it would be like at the most 4,000 gallons a day. And so that's in there.
Okay.
Then what their projected flows from up on the top of the hill is, and that we support the project.
Okay. It's pretty self-explanatory, I guess.
Did your eyeballs just bug out with the adjustment? I thought that's what you were looking at. So,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that English Roofing had they had a water leak at the meter underneath the parking lot. And I'm pretty sure they used more gallons than the entire town consumed in 1 month. It was like 500 and something thousand gallons. It was insane. So that's what that is. None of it went into our sewer system. It was
Okay.
just basically, under the parking lot. They've got it fixed. And I talked to Debbie, their office manager, today. So that's why that is so high.
okay, that might be a record, yeah.
It definitely, at one time, at least for me, one-time record for sure. So,
Well, I'm glad they got it fixed for everybody's, even the water companies. It's a lot of loss of water to you.
yeah.
Okay, so I guess Brian will be here for the park. Brenna, cemetery,
Nothing new at the cemetery.
okay. And I'm assuming Joy's gonna be at the ball game tonight.
Yeah, he gave me his police report to report for him.
Okay, well, you say will Nash be here?
Yes, Nash,
I
and
know
he
I
is,
seen him on duty here driving around. Anyway.
yeah, he's right after the public hearing for the annexation at the
Okay.
top.
Okay.
So we'll do the public annexation.
Does he
and
wanna
then him.
do the police department report or not? Or are we just gonna announce that he's our new officer?
Just he's new
Okay.
officer. Joey wanted me to do the
Oh,
report.
that's fine,
so
that's fine.
I don't know.
We think Nash is a little bit nervous about the whole,
Oh, okay.
being
Well,
in
maybe-
front of everybody.
Maybe if it happens again, he'll do it next
Yeah,
time. We better introduce him first, I guess.
Yeah,
break him in.
we don't want to run him off on the very first day.
Yeah. On the town business side, Brenna,
So town signage, we are in process of getting the supplies to Amtech. But I didn't know if you guys wanted me to wait to see if the girls want to stay, then we're gonna want to add that to that sign.
Being this close to,
how long will it take him to do the sign once you place the order? Pretty quick?
Probably a couple weeks. I mean,
Okay.
they didn't act like
It
it would
doesn't-
take that long.
Shouldn't take more than 2 or 3 days. That's what they always produce for us at Norma Jean's, 2 or 3 days usually in production.
Yeah, then we,
Yeah, I know.
Especially when they got the
if
preliminary
they're gonna do it
design
that
already
quick,
done.
we probably ought to hold up. What do y'all think?
I think it makes sense at this point.
Yeah.
Waited this long.
Yeah,
Okay.
and, we may know sooner than later, we hope not, but,
No, yeah.
Did you ever get any feedback from Toby?
Oh, yes, I did, and he loves it.
Okay.
He thinks it looks great.
Good.
He said fantastic.
I'd asked him a couple weeks ago at the ballgame, I said, hey buddy, I hadn't seen you respond to that. He goes, I ain't even looked at it.
Yeah, he came
So
up
I
to
go
me in
look
one of
at
the
it.
games and apologized that he hadn't had a chance, so,
That's good. I just want to make sure they had time to vet it. That's what we left it at last meeting, so.
yeah. The Old State Bank, so you guys will see the updated BOT schedule. So it's not really putting us back any, really too much with the News and Tribune did not publish it when they said they were gonna publish it. So it did get published the 21st and 28th, and then the proposals were due on the 4th, and then I got them out the next morning to everybody. So they're due the 13th. I talked to David Reckman. I tried to get a hold of Rick, but because he always says if I email him to make sure I call him to let him know that I emailed him. So I want to check in with him tomorrow and see if he needs any assistance.
We talked today at length about it.
Okay.
He kind of understands what the process is now,
Okay.
and he said he'd look at it today or tomorrow, so
Okay.
I wouldn't hurt to circle back with him.
Yeah.
But-
I talked to David Reckman yesterday. I've talked to him a couple times. He's in New Zealand. So, yeah. But he was reviewing them and going through them yesterday. So,
I'm gonna send mine completed out to the group, because I know it's a committee thing, so it's not like we're hiding our
right.
response, so.
Right.
I'll send mine out probably this evening or tomorrow, now that I've got it scanned in.
Okay.
With comments about why and how I scored it.
Okay. Okay, perfect. And then we should be able to circle back around in, after the scoping period, and then at our April meeting, start moving forward with it, so.
Okay.
The group insurance, I'm just waiting on Caitlin to get back. I finally got everybody's information in that would like to participate. And so she is working through that on her end. So it's just a waiting process with that. Sensory Walk, they've been installed, which was crazy. I didn't know they would do that in winter with 12 inches of snow on the ground over there. So they cleaned it off and
Go
got
big
it
or
all
go
installed.
home. Go
I
big or
know.
go home.
So it's done. Signage at the park, still working with Joey and the park board. And then Ready 1.0 funding, it has been sent up to the state for the Department of Homeland Security for their approval for us to install the restrooms. So we have to do that, and then we go out for bid. Ready 2.0 funding, I am waiting because they want me to present at a meeting about the event center, but they had to cancel this last Friday because of somebody on the RDA, there was an emergency, and so they all five have to be there to score. So, but once they do that and we present, they'll know immediately after that. South Monon Trail, so the meadow, we should know something, I believe it was February 28th. Creating Places, the fundraiser we've been doing that closes out on March 6th. We were up to almost 41,000 of the 48,000. So we should be able to finish that and land that. I've had a couple people drop off checks and want to participate, so. Employee handbook, working on that, and I'll have that at the April 1st meeting.
Okay.
And then I do have this, the side agreement for the Borden Youth League. I know the park board signs off on it, but I wanted to share with you guys because of the foul ball netting. And I wanted Matt to look over this just real quick. But they wanted to add in red because they don't want to be held liable for the, if a foul ball comes back and hits someone. I told him I would share that with you at this meeting to see if that's, would be okay with the council, with our lawyer, or if we need to change anything.
It's probably the same at every,
Yeah, I mean, it's very broad, but I think it's acceptable.
Okay,
We've already got indemnification language in there, so I'm not
I mean,
sure.
if you think you can come to a ballpark and guarantee 100%, you're not gonna get hurt.
I know, well,
I mean, I don't have any problem
Yeah, I mean,
with leaving it
it's-
in there, but I think we call it out in the regular indemnification just prior to
Yeah,
that.
before,
Yeah, the color of the print don't really make it any different.
no, that was just showing you what I had
Okay, but
added.
they wanted it?
That,
Did you
that they wanted added. They would like to see that called out specifically, the
Okay.
netting. Just because they do not.
yeah, I mean, it's ultimately the town's property, so,
Well, and depending upon how the school construction project goes, they may not even be down there this year, where the main problem
Right,
is
where-
anyway.
Yes, they're making pretty good progress,
That's good, yeah.
so.
So, there's mentioned on here anywhere about the charge?
The charge is still the same, so it's the exact same side
Okay.
agreement, only they wanted something added
Okay,
about that.
okay. I feel a little bit better about the language, seeing that the town is an additional insured on their insurance policy as well.
Yes. So are you okay with that, Matt?
I am, is there any other sections you want me to look at really, or?
Now, this is the same as side agreement that we've used the
Oh,
last,
I figured it was. so-
yes, exactly the same thing. But it was just that section.
I just want it explicit.
Yes. And the only thing else I had was the Friends of the Park, with the Strawberry Festival. There was some concerns with some of the members, or the board members, that with animals being allowed at like dogs being allowed at the festival. Because last year there was an incident where a woman walked by another person's dog, and it was a bigger dog, and so she almost couldn't handle the dog because it was trying to go after the other dog. And they didn't know if it was something to where we could, just say that, it'd be better for you to keep your dogs at home, or is that something that should not be addressed, or what?
I don't know that we can address it, really.
I know.
I know what they're saying, but we allow them down there every day.
I know. They're allowed at the park.
You're not gonna
so.
be able to stop service animals anyway, and all they gotta do is say this is a service animal,
That's true.
Can we
so,
give like a bring at your own risk, like
well, it's that way anyway.
disclaimer for like the Strawberry Festival ad? At least give them some warning that, it's not
Well,
100% fault.
I mean, that's usually if some of the first questions we get asked once we start promoting the festival, saying, can I bring my dog? Can I bring my dog? But I mean, you don't want people,
I would just remind them, everyone's responsible for their
right?
behavior of their animals.
And I'm assuming the dogs are all leashed, correct, or supposed to be
Yes,
leashed?
because we do have signage at the park where your dog has to be on leash. It's an
Okay,
ordinance.
that's good.
Yeah.
As far as,
The matter is, some of those people think they can let go of the leash, and that dog's got a leash on.
Oh, he's a good dog.
but that don't adhere to the rule, really.
Okay, we can just stick to what we normally do. But they wanted me to address it with you guys, so I just wanted to address it. So,
Anything else?
but that's all I got.
Oh, you're pretty. Then the only other thing I see is the AIM training.
Yeah, I put it on here. I'm not 100% sure that I will attend, but if I do attend, it's next month, so I would have to have approval prior to going next month. It's March through the 12th. Hold on, I thought I brought that.
What specific type training is it?
It's clerk treasurer training. State Board of Accounts will be there. But I'm not 100% sure that I'm gonna go, but it would be, I would go during the time that our meeting would be next month. So
Okay.
that's why it's on there, just in the event that I've gone in years past, I've gone the last 2 years. But I'm not sure that I'm gonna attend this year, but if I do decide to attend, I have to be signed up by the 27th, and I have to have my hotel booked by the 13th, so I only have a couple of days left, so.
Okay.
Do you have like a rough cost estimate for that?
I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be around 12 to 1,500. The cost of the, academy itself is 450, and then the cost of the hotel is like 151, before taxes, so, and it's Sunday through Thursday, so. But again, I don't know that I'm gonna go, but I wanted to have it presented at the meeting prior, just in case, so.
Well, does that seem to be, wrap it up for now? If not, I guess we'll resume our regular meeting.
I have a couple items.
Go ahead.
So there's not a public hearing, but where it says public hearing for annexation, is that where we want to do the annexation items?
Yeah.
Okay, so then what we'll need to do for that is we'll need to have a motion to approve each fiscal plan resolution. It looks like it's 2025-129A and then 2025-129B. So we'll want to get those approved first, and then what we'll need to do is we'll need to approve both annexation ordinances on final reading. So we'll need those ordinance numbers for that. And that only has to be one reading since you all approved it on first reading last month. So does that make sense?
No,
Oh,
it doesn't honestly. So we're just doing it, we're just approving it on the second reading then.
yeah.
What you're saying is there's an additional
There's an additional ordinance?
ordinance that we need to approve besides these two?
So these two resolutions have to be approved first.
Oh, okay.
And then, each annexation section has a separate ordinance. And you approved each of those two ordinances on first reading last month, because that's the rules for annexations. You can't approve it all in the same meeting. And so, we'll just need a motion to approve both of those on second reading after these two resolutions are approved.
And where do we have those? I'm missing those.
So,
So we're-
okay, so so those are the ordinance, okay, so
Yeah,
these
we'll-
are the resolutions.
We'll approve both these resolutions first, and then the annexation ordinances
That we
were
had
in the
already.
packet last month.
Or the month before last, since we
Last-
tabled it last month.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so it would have been out of the January, or the December meeting.
So the resolutions, we just need an approval, and that, we just need one approval. We don't have to go through the first reading, suspension, and second, or
Correct.
anything.
Just one approval for resolutions.
And we'll have to, okay, so is that first suspension and second? Since we
You
didn't
don't
address
have
it last
to-
month?
You only have to worry about rule suspension if you're approving an ordinance on every reading in the same meeting. So you don't have to
Okay.
worry about suspension.
Where's that gonna hit in on the,
Well, there's not gonna be a public hearing, but
Right.
just under this
Yeah.
public hearing for annexation part.
gotcha.
Yep, I got you. I get you. That was actually November, wasn't it?
No, it was December,
It was December?
yeah.
Oh, because that's when the resolution come out
Yeah.
first, yeah. We were supposed to do the second reading approval in January.
Yeah,
Did
but we
not.
didn't, we thought that we
Oh.
couldn't do them.
And then the fiscal plans weren't ready by London Woody either, so
Yeah.
at that
Yeah.
point.
All right. So,
You lead, I'll make motions. Matthew,
Okay.
So is it gonna be a problem that the resolution numbers and the ordinance numbers are the same?
No, it's not a
Okay.
it's not a problem. I just the reason, I just, for my own organizational purposes, I had it as section 1, section 2 to keep each annexation straight. So
okay, is there anything else?
Do you guys want me to make you a copy of all of this, or do you just want me to hand it up there so you have the ordinance numbers are the exact same as the resolution numbers? So,
Whatever Steve would like, I'm
Okay.
fine with like it is, but it don't matter to me.
okay,
I'm okay. I'll just call them back out by name. We'll do them
Yeah.
individually, right, Matt?
yeah,
We can't do
individually.
it collect- okay.
as clean as-
yeah, and it's the exact same number, 2025 okay.
Got it.
Well, we do have them if you need to see them for any reason.
Okay.
Okay. And Brenna, once the council makes those approvals tonight, I can work with you. There'll just be a couple, posted option things we'll have to do to make the annexations effective.
Okay.
I can prepare the public notices and get those to you, and then we'll get those recorded with the county recorder, and then there's a couple, other local governments we'll follow them with, but
Okay.
that can be by mail or whatever.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, with that being said, I guess we'll recess until the regular meeting starts up at 6:30.
Yep. Just need a
Motion to adjourn.
Second. Motion made and second, meeting's adjourned.